Making my side. She's old enough to know better. So cry, baby, cry, cry, baby, cry.
Yeah, I cut it kind of close that time. You get gas now. Oh, man.
She's old enough to know better. So cry, baby, cry.
Most important thing, where is the gas pump? Gas, which way? Probably in the town, right down there. Let's go in the town. Oh, there's a Sinclair station. Oh man, am I glad to see that. Well, maybe I can get a bite to eat too. That'd be good. I pushed it. 662 kilometers on a tank. Wow. Well, drove about 100 miles on what was left of the gas from yesterday. I ended up in this little place here called, well, I forget the name of it, but I can check the bill for the gas that I just bought. I pumped $54 worth of gas into it. Filled it from bone dry. It's like 18 gallons of gas. I didn't think this thing held 18 gallons, but it was down to nothing. It was running on empty. Breakfast today consists of a coffee and a bagel with egg and sausage in it. Does that ever look good? I'm going to eat that when I get rid of the camera. And coffee, well, I think maybe a sip of that would be a good idea right now. Get the sleep out of my eyes. So, looks like it's going to be a nice day. We got the sun trying to peek through the clouds over there. And we're just about 30 miles west of Deer Lodge, Montana. It's about, what, Butte should be in about an hour, maybe less. I think I'm going to enjoy my breakfast. And for dessert, I have trail mix that I picked up last night. So I'll be doing good. I even got my diabetic pills to keep me going somewhere here. Yeah, got pills. I'll be all right. I won't like have a diabetic coma while I'm driving. Well, I'll just set the cruise control and have my breakfast. Something about road trips conjures up memories of previous road trips that I've done. And every time that I drove this long road trip from Victoria to Montreal or Montreal to Victoria, I would grab food on the go like I did this time. But I just remembered that after eating something like the breakfast bagel with sausage and egg that I just had, I would light up a smoke. And as I was chewing on the last bite of that bagel, I felt like reaching for a smoke, and I haven't smoked anything in a year and a half. Isn't that amazing how the body remembers certain actions and certain series of actions? Number one, driving a great distance. In fact, yeah, every road trip I've been on, every long one anyway, excuse me, I smoked. I remember in 1992, when I first moved west. That year, my mother had bought me a birthday present. And it was a quit smoking computer. It was a little pocket calculator sized toy, which, pardon me while I have a sip of coffee. It looked like a pocket calculator even. And you'd hit a button on there. Let me get the cruise control going. You'd hit a button on there every time you had a smoke. Every time you lit up for what was it, a week or 2 weeks, whatever. And then after that week or 2 week trial period, it would tell you when to have a smoke. And then you had to push the button, you know, every time you had a smoke afterwards. Oh look, Tomorrow Burger. I'm so easily distracted. And a lot of you may be wondering and asking the question, Feckwig, why didn't you stop and visit me on the way? Well, you know, there's so many people that I would want to stop and visit on the way. I've already passed Pappy Stew in Washington State, and I've passed Halby, although that would have been a detour to go down to Portland, I think is where he lives. I would have stopped to see James in Vancouver, but I didn't want to drive in Vancouver. I just wanted to get on the open road. And besides, I basically have 3 days to get. As I was saying before the memory card was full, I basically have 3 days to get to Montreal. And to stop and see everyone that I would like to drop in on, which would include Biggie D-Man and Blue Flamingo, and as we go along here, Sugar in His Blood, Ninja Jesse, Schmumpkin, all these people who are on the way. Yes, I believe I'm trying to remember her name now. I just watched her video yesterday. Shit. The name will come to me as soon as I stop the camera. Yeah. Anyways, there are all these people that I want to visit on the way. Canadian Stud Muffin, he's on the way too in Belleville, just 2 hours before Montreal. And there are all these people I would love to visit on the way, but I don't have the time. If I would stop for one, I'd feel obligated to visit everyone and do a road trip, a YouTube road trip, where I get together with everyone. I mean, for that matter, let's go down to Texas and visit Cooksters. You know, it's not going to happen. I do not have the time. Anyway, now you know why I'm not stopping to visit you on the way, okay? It's nothing personal, guys. It's really nothing personal. Oh. Axe Moose, too. Axe Moose is just like I'm passing only a couple 100 miles south of him, but I'm not going through Canada. And the reason I'm not going through Canada is it's longer, it's twistier, and it's more fucking expensive.
Feckwig.
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 Feckwig.